If your dog has ever struggled with itching, ear infections, soft stool, or recurring digestive upset, chances are someone has recommended an elimination diet. And elimination diets can be powerful tools, but they are also one of the most misunderstood tools in pet nutrition. Because when they are used properly, they create clarity. When they're used indefinitely, they can quietly create fragility. Today, I want to separate those two outcomes, not emotionally, not dramatically, just clinically, because elimination is a phase. It was never meant to be a lifestyle. What an elimination diet is actually for. An elimination diet is a diagnostic tool. It answers one specific question. Is this dog reacting to something in the current diet? It's not about optimization. It's not about finding the cleanest protein. It's about lowering inflammatory noise enough to observe change. A proper elimination diet involves one novel or hydrolyzed protein, strict compliance, no treats, no extras, no rotation, and it usually runs for 6 to 8 weeks. If symptoms improve significantly, that tells us something useful. But here's where most mistakes happens. The diet works, symptoms calm, and then restriction becomes permanent. When dogs stay on extremely restricted diets long term, three slow biological shifts tend to happen quietly. First, microbiome diversity shrinks. The gut microbiome thrives on variety. Different proteins and fibers feed different bacterial populations. When a dog eats one protein for years, diversity shrinks, and diversity is protective. A diverse microbiome competes with harmful bacteria, produces anti inflammatory compounds, supports gut barrier integrity, and it trains immune tolerance. When diversity narrows, resilience narrows. It's like turning a rainforest into a single crop field. It still grows something, but it's far more vulnerable. Second, the immune exposure narrows. The immune system learns through exposure. When it regularly encounters various proteins, it increases tolerance. The immune system learns through exposure. When it regularly encounters varied proteins, it builds tolerance. But when exposure is narrowed indefinitely, flexibility disappears. Then, when something new appears, reaction feels amplified, not because ingredients is inherently dangerous, but because tolerance wasn't maintained. Third, the tolerance window decreases. Tolerance is a window. A resilient dog has a wide window. They can handle minor variations, eat a new protein, miss a meal without collapse. A chronically restricted dog often develops a narrow window of tolerance. One treat causes diarrhea, one shift causes itching, minor deviations create chaos. That's fragility. It's often implemented in the name of safety. Let me make this concrete. A 4-year-old Labrador. Mild itching began at age 2. Chicken removed. Improved slightly. Beef removed. Grains removed. Eventually, only duck remained. For 2 years, no rotation, no reintroduction. Then suddenly, itching returns. Stools soften. Owner concludes now they are allergic to duck. But after structured reintroduction, slow rotation, microbiome support, inflammatory load reduction, over 6 months, that dog tolerated 3 proteins again. The dog didn't develop endless allergies. The tolerance window had narrowed, and it had to be rebuilt. If you're navigating something similar and want structured guidance on how to expand safely without triggering chaos, I break this down step by step in my newsletter. It's where I go deeper into practical frameworks like this, without urgency, without hype. And if you are unsure about how much to feed during elimination or reintroduction, the calculator at drghunaim.com helps you anchor your decisions in math instead of guesswork. Clarity reduces reactivity. Elimination diets calm inflammation, but they are not meant to be permanent. After clarity comes structured reintroduction, one protein at a time, adequate spacing, trend-based observation. This identifies true triggers and rebuilds tolerance capacity. If every new protein triggers something immediately, ask, is this allergy or is it fragility? Rotation layer slowly builds resilience. Elimination is powerful, but powerful tools require structure. You are not trying to create a perfectly controlled system. You are trying to create a resilient one. Short-term clarity, long-term flexibility. That's the balance. If this framework helps you see elimination differently, I would encourage you to join our newsletter. That's where I map these systems calmly, week by week, so you're not left piecing things together alone. And if feeding amounts feel uncertain while you're making changes, the calculator at drghunaim.com is there as a steady reference point. You don't need urgency, you need structure. In the next video, we'll talk about how to expand diet safely without triggering instability. I'm Dr. Ghunaim. Clarity comes before change, and understanding always comes before action.